All right, good. Fancy Nancy at the Museum by Jane O'Connor. She is at the museum with the teacher. Ooh la la, I am overjoyed. That's a fancy word for very happy. Our class is going to a museum. Yeah, it's a museum. I look extra fancy. So does Miss Glass. I love your shirt, I tell her. Miss Glass tells us, today we will see masterpieces. That's a fancy word for great paintings. I guess the museum has paintings in it. Huh? The bus ride is very bumpy. Bump, bump, bump. Bree is my bus buddy. My tummy feels funny, she tells me. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah, sometimes in the car, you hit the bumps. Same in the bus. We stop for lunch. Bree is not hungry, but I am. I eat my lunch. I eat her lunch too. I have 2 eggs, a juice box, carrot sticks, an apple, and a big cookie. Merci, I say. That's a French word for thank you. Yeah, she ate a lot, huh? Now we're back on the bus. Bump, bump, bump. We will be there soon, says Miss Glass. I hope so. My tummy feels funny now, very funny. Maybe 2 lunches was 1 lunch too many. Yeah, do you eat too much sometimes and feel super full? Miss Glass, I cry. I'm gonna be sick. Stop the bus, Miss Glass cries. Yeah, she's telling the bus driver, you gotta pull over. The bus stops. Miss Glass takes me to the side of the road. I get sick. I drink some water. I suck on a mint. My tummy feels better. But I'm not overjoyed anymore. I am all dirty. Oh no. That's not very fancy, is it? I wanted to look extra fancy today, I say sadly. I understand, Miss Glass says, and I have an idea. We get to the museum. Come with me, says Miss Glass. I come out. Miss Glass's idea was spectacular. That's a fancy word for great. Yeah, what'd they do? She gave her shirt? Lucky you, says Bree. I wish I got to wear her shirt and hat. It's a French hat, I tell her. It's a beret. A man from the museum takes us to a gallery. That's a fancy word for room. Yeah, is that the room where they got all the pictures? I love all the paintings, the masterpieces most of all. We see paintings of trees and lakes. They're called landscapes. We see paintings of flowers and bowls of fruit. They're called still lifes. Yeah, different types of pictures got different names. The last painting is a picture of a lady. A painting of a person is called a portrait, the man tells us. I like her hat and her fan and her beads, I tell the man. They are lavender. Lavender is my favorite color. That's a fancy word for light purple. You like light purple? It's almost pink, but a little bit darker. The man smiles. You are a very observant girl. Then Miss Glass tells us observant means noticing things. Nancy is very observant indeed. On the bus trip back, I do not feel sick. I feel almost overjoyed. Yeah, she feels better after the museum. That night, I make a painting for Miss Glass because she is so nice. There she is, drawing a nice picture for the nice teacher. It is not a masterpiece, but someday I will paint one. Yeah, it says merci from Nancy. She says thank you to give to her teacher. That's nice, huh? Fancy Nancy's fancy words. These are the fancy words in this book: beret, a cap, gallery, a room in a museum, landscape, a painting of nature, lavender, light purple, masterpiece, a great painting, merci, thank you in French, observant, noticing things, overjoyed, very happy, portrait, a painting of a person, spectacular, great, still life, a painting of things such as flowers or fruits. The end.